Okay. I, I did not know if this was going to happen today, but we finally figured it out. I think Sleeper is doing some maintenance maybe on their desktop version of their app, but yeah, I was like, damn, should we just move it? But everyone's like, no, let's mock. So I'm keen. Let's get it. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We are doing a Dynasty SuperFlex startup draft. We are going to include rookies here because it's just fun. We just like doing that. Obviously, the rookies are going to change depending on where they're drafted, but we just enjoy doing it. We think it's fun. All right, so you can see there is a poll. If we hit 50 likes on this video, Badaki has to, and then you decide what he has to do. Either buy a Washington Commanders jersey or eat dog food.
Don't love it.
If we hit 50 likes right now, 82% of the people want Badaki to buy a Commanders jersey. Which, he's a Giants fan. I'm a Washington fan. And I released a video about my reaction. It's on our main channel. You can go watch it. I was not happy. I've woken up today, and I've just decided it's against my DNA to switch up. So I'm not going to switch up. I'm going to just stay true to the team. I still desperately want... I still desperately want Dan Snyder gone. I think he's a terrible owner. I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah.
But I just can't switch it up. I can't change teams. It's just part of my DNA,
What can you do, I mean, unlucky for the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, unlucky. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I hope everything works properly.
I think it should. Everything's all right. We were panicking for a quick second. We didn't think it was gonna work, but we're here now. So make sure you like this video. Obviously, Zach said that. Make sure you drop a follow if you haven't followed. If you don't follow us already, we have Redraft and Dynasty channel. This is our Dynasty channel where we talk all about Dynasty rookies. We just made a cool content about some sleeper rookies and some rookie profiles, Chris Olave and Jahan Dotson.
Yeah.
Those guys, and we have some more panic meter guys, some more buy or sell. So make sure you like that.
Yeah. Jacob says, hello, Daddy Zach and Daddy Badaki. We drafting tonight? Yes, we are. Hopefully everyone in the path of the snow/ice storm in the U.S. stays safe. Oh, I didn't even know there was a snowstorm.
Yeah, there's a crazy storm out there right now.
All right, guys.
Sean, Trippy.
I don't often ask. I guess I do, but I don't typically ask people for likes this desperately. But I really, really would love to see Badaki have to buy a Commanders jersey. That would be one of my all-time favorite moments. So please drop a like.
That's a lot of money that I don't have. So we'll see how that works.
Hey man, I have to figure it out. All right. Let's do this mock. Let's do this thing. Let's see how this works out. I might have to figure out a couple things on my Streamlabs here because things are a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay. So let's go ahead and transition to the draft screen. Let's see if it's working. Look at that. How good is technology, ladies and gentlemen?
How good is technology?
Let's see, is that going to come up there? Okay.
Young Dagger, what's up, brother? I think that's Jacob. He said I'm joining the Twitch.
Looks like tough competition getting tonight's mock. Hope I can make it in. Yep. So if you guys want to mock tonight, we are doing a Dynasty startup draft. If you want to mock with us, you just have to join the Discord. And then there is all the different channels. In the Dynasty mock draft channel, we will drop the link to join this here soon. Badaki is going to drop that link if we can have that link ready, Daki. And then you basically just get in. I mean, I know that sounds simple, but that's how simple it is. Now, I'll say this. If you are someone who has never been in and you don't get in, just message Fantasyland on Discord, and we're going to do our best to get you into the next one. You can see Giannis here, which I'm struggling to remember his name on YouTube.
I thought it was TJ. It's a TJ Gamer or something like that?
I think it is, yeah. Sorry, TJ has not been able to get into a mock. He messaged us right before we started this, and we were able to get him in. So we just want to make sure everyone has a chance to mock. It's, it's for everyone. But anyway, we are doing a Dynasty draft. And Badaki, I think it's time to drop the link. So
Yeah.
right now
Give
we're
you
going to
some
drop
time.
the link over there in Discord.
Yeah.
And it's
Go
first
to
come,
the
first serve.
Dynasty Damn It. Go to Dynasty Damn It. Then it has Dynasty Mock Draft. Our Discord link is in our pinned comment above. Go there. I'm still giving you some time. All right. 3, 2, 1. It's up here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how crazy this goes. I mean,
Let's see how quickly
maybe
this fills up.
the momentum kind of died down because we were out for a bit. We didn't know
I
if we were
think
going
the
to come
people
back.
want to mock, though. I think this is what the people
People
want.
love the mock. I got Tebow, Trippy, Ryan, Caleb. I think Caleb is. I don't think I've ever drafted with
We're
Caleb.
full.
Cold World, Childish, and Super Team. Here we
Looks like
go.
Ryan's in. That's great.
Jack didn't get in. Sorry, Jackie.
Shout out to Oh, Jack, I'm so sorry, mate. Shout out to everyone who joined us. Trippy, Tebow, Apple Pie, Ryan, Giannis, Caleb, Super Teams, which is Rock, Garrett, Cole, and Childish. Thanks, guys, for joining us today. This is going to be, again, this is a Dynasty Startup Draft. We are including rookies. So just so everyone, this is important information for you to know. If you want to draft a rookie, then that is why we have kickers here. You select a kicker, and it's a placeholder. Then you tell me what the name of the rookie is that you want. So let's say it's at the 412, and someone gets Malik Willis or something. I don't know. I'm not saying that's where you should go, but for example, now this is how we're going to keep up with it throughout the draft. Now, are these rookies going to significantly change in value after the draft and after the combine? Yes, 1,000% the value is going to change. But this is really fun, and we like to imagine what our teams would look like with these rookies that we have been obsessed with, have been scouting for the last couple months. So if you want to draft a rookie, that's how you do it, with the kicker, and then you just comment in the YouTube chat who it is, and we'll track along. And it is pretty much that simple, Badaki.
Yeah.
So
really simple, super easy.
We have 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. We have 2 flexes, 1 tight end, a super flex, and then we got some bench spots. Badaki, why don't you go ahead and start this bad boy? 60 seconds on the clock, and we will change it 30 seconds at some point.
And we're up here.
Wow. And we're off.
Really quick, Josh Allen.
Jonathan Allen, defensive line for the Washington Commanders.
Oh, gosh. You should have seen Zach. If you guys haven't watched that reaction video from Zach, go to our other channel, the Fantasyland Football channel, and it's there. He is his second lowest point.
It was bad. Yeah, it was a bad time. I was down bad. I think that's fair to say. Griffin said he missed the music. Cody says, I'm old and have no idea how to use Discord. I just enjoy watching the mocks. Dude, that's awesome, Cody. I love to hear that. Some people love to watch the mocks. They love to be live. They love to watch them later. Some people want to join. We got people who are in our follower leagues. There's a piece of pie for everyone, I guess. That's awesome to hear. Rock says, maybe I'm crazy, but some of my leagues do our drafts before the NFL draft. Definitely. A lot of people do that.
No, for sure.
And you draft based off of talent, and then you see where they go. I think other people have, they would desire to see where they go first, basically.
What am I doing? This is hard. Do you take Kyler or Joe? Obviously, people will say Kyler or Lamar.
Oh, well, Greg is actually asking, couldn't get in, but want to know your guys' opinion on Kyler versus Lamar in Dynasty.
I'm going to take Joe here. Maybe that's too early, but I'm just going to go recency bias. Let's see how I feel.
Yeah, if it's me, I'm going Kyler because I think about the longevity of these 2 quarterbacks. Would I rather have Lamar or Kyler long term? Well, athleticism will wear off at some point, but who has the better arm talent? Who has the better arm strength? And I do believe that's Kyler Murray. Dude's got a freaking cannon. And that's why I would be choosing Kyler Murray over Lamar Jackson if I had that choice. Wow. And I actually think there's quite a significant significant gap for me. I do think Allen, Mahomes, and Murray are in their own tier. And then I do think Herbert, Burrow are in that second tier there.
The reason
But
why I took Joe, because what you just said there is so true. The athleticism is going to die down, and Joe is athletic, but his first instinct is to not use his legs, is to use his arm. So I think as he gets older and continues to grow, he is going to know how to stay in the pocket. They're going to invest in an offensive line, at least you hope.
yeah.
And once again, this probably is recency bias, but I love Joe.
Hey, I mean, look, there's an argument that everyone could make for Joe Burrow where he went at the 1.4. I don't think that's insane. There's definitely an argument that can be made for it. What I am glad to see, and what we haven't seen a lot, is that Jonathan Taylor did not go before those quarterbacks. He still went before Lamar. But look, for me personally, I say it every time, but there's always new people who watch these mocks. I'm always going to go quarterback over running back in Dynasty, and definitely in a SuperFlex league. The longevity of the quarterback is just so much greater than the longevity of running backs in this league. They are cycled through so much quicker. We see Lamar and then Justin Jefferson. So Jamar Chase went at the 1.6. Would you rather have Lamar or Jamar Chase?
I would rather have...
Probably Lamar.
I don't know, man. I mean, you want to say Lamar because it's a super flex league and you need a quarterback early. But I mean, Chase, he's going to be here for 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, how...
Look at how wonky it gets when I go full screen. You see this?
What the F? That's so weird. Why is it doing that?
I know. Sleeper is tripping today, man. Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. Probably gonna have to
hopefully
be like
they're updating ADP right now. That's why it's all tripping.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry that we can't go full screen. All right, so then we see Trey Lance at the 112. I like it. Dak Prescott at the 110. Badaki and I just recorded a video that will come out later this week about Dak Prescott. A lot of people have been asking us, are we panicking? Is it time to sell? And, I had one opinion before getting info on that segment and researching, and I had another opinion afterwards. So I'm excited for you guys to see that video, but I'm okay with that pick there at the 110 of Dak Prescott. Rock says they definitely are updating ADP. Some of these names were buried just a week ago. Boom. Anybody remember that, or is that just me?
No, I remember. You don't know nothing about that, bro.
I don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. Let me put you on, bro. Let me put you on.
I'm officially gonna get a nice haircut tomorrow. I'm getting my edge done. If anyone knows what a tape is.
I know, bro. I get it.
If you got any brothers out here, get my beard cleaned up. Get my mustache, my fade on the side. I got all gray hairs. When you get old, I just been lazy. It's crazy when you work from home. He's like, what's the point of me getting a haircut?
Yeah. Well, we don't ever see people anymore. That's the way our lives work.
Honestly.
We're either recording content, doing a live stream, recording a podcast. So we see AJ Brown at the 2-1. I'm actually okay with that. He is my wide receiver 3 in Dynasty, so I'm okay with that.
I love
and then Justin Fields at the 2-2. I'm also totally on board with Justin Fields there. Love the potential, love the upside. And there goes Watson. See, this is what I feel like is going to happen. Watson will be around the 2-3. This might be the most accurate representation of the first 15 picks of a Dynasty startup so far we've done, in my opinion.
Potentially.
As far as to what it will look like in your mocks. Everyone's going to be different, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm interested to see who the hell my second quarterback's going to be, because I don't know. There goes Javonte.
Shout out to the 25 people watching the stream. If you don't know, we do these mocks quite often. Right now, 2 a week, both on YouTube and Twitch. We also do a redraft mock every week on our redraft channel. It's just called Fantasyland Football. And thanks for joining us. Right now, if we get 50 likes, which we're at 23, if we get 50 likes, Badaki has to do whatever the poll says. We switch on and off. And right now it says buy a Commander's jersey. So if you can help us get there, right now we're on 23. So if you haven't dropped a like, I would love to see Badaki buy a Commanders jersey.
No. No
Let's
way.
get there. Come on.
I own Dak and now. Wait, what?
I own Dak and now I want to know what y'all think. Storm Bucket. Instead of half giving you my thoughts, I really want you to see the video because that's where I've broken down every part of my opinion. So that's going to be the best format. I promise you that Storm Bucket, that video will be out in the next couple days.
Let me ask you this then.
We can actually, Storm, if you want it, let's drop it tonight.
I was going to say,
let's drop it tonight.
Why don't you tell us your opinion? I'm interested to see that.
You mean Storm?
Yeah, Storm. Tell us your opinion. Drop it in the chat or put it in the comment when the video comes out. But I'm interested to see just how people are feeling because I'm getting mixed emotions on Dak Prescott.
Right.
So.
Okay, so yeah, at this point, I'm trying to see the wide receivers that are on the board. Okay, so CD's gone. All right, I think I'm going to go Debo here. Debo Samuel, ladies and gentlemen, off the board there at the 2.8. I do believe we're going to see a contract extension. Yeah, so the reason, Badaki, that you can click on a player's name and it just pops up is because you're not hosting it normally. So, because I'm not hosting this one, I can do it. But if you host, you can't, if that makes sense.
All right, here we go. I mean, do I take another quarterback or do I go wide receiver here?
By the way, Storm, let us know. Do you want that video tonight? Because I'll make it happen for you, bro. We just recorded it and about to edit it after this live stream. So if that's gonna make your day, something that you want, let's make it happen, bro. Let's make it happen, Captain. I
am going to take. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We took Debo over Jalen Waddle, and that's who I'm gonna take here.
Yeah, I was considering Waddle. Waddle's actually higher in my rankings, but I was hoping that he might fall because a lot of people don't have him as high as I do. He's actually my wide receiver 4 in Dynasty. Jalen Waddle is. So I was hoping that a lot of people don't have him inside the top 10, maybe right on 12 or so. So I was hoping he would fall back to me.
That's where I have him currently, but I wanted to see how this looks.
We have a question from TJ. He says, "Is Russ a bad pick there at the 2.6?" I don't think it's a bad pick, but I don't think I would be spending that draft capital on Russ at this point. I think he more goes around the early third. He probably wouldn't have come back to you, to be honest, but I think that might be slightly too early for Russ.
Yeah,
considering the quarterbacks that are still on the board.
I would have liked some other quarterbacks that were on the board. I see 1, 2,
3 to the foe. Snoop Doggy Dog. You know, coming at your door.
3 quarterbacks I would have considered taking there. So it's not like a quarterbacks that I'm in love with, but I'd rather have them because of their youth.
Right. So you're all about youth. Kidding.
Yeah, all about 2 youths, if you know what that's from.
All right, let's. I think what we'll do, Storm, is we have like a bunch of videos that we're setting to release. So I think what we'll do is I'll make sure that video drops for you tomorrow, whether it's in the morning tomorrow or the afternoon. I'll make sure that it drops for you. The Storm Bucket.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which.
The Chum Bucket.
Left.
Is that from the Chum Bucket? SpongeBob days?
No.
All right, so now we see Kupp, Eckler off the board. You know, we're seeing CMC now go at the 210. He was going in the top 4 last year, and it's not taking a victory lap at all. It's just more the reason, again, why you don't go running backs in the first 7-8 picks. And that's because their value is very volatile. You know, we're only here a year later, and now he's at the 210.
Don't take him, Tebow.
T. I was hoping T would fall to me.
Don't do it, Tebow.
Oh, don't do it. Please don't do it. One of us goes in, then we all go stupid. Then she got the money, and Drizzy gonna pay it. Those my brothers, I ain't even gonna say it.
Don't do it. I know what you're gonna do.
Storm says, take your time. We got plenty of offseason left. That's true, brother. We do have. I actually thought about the other day, but Aki, like, we're dropping so much content every week. Are we going to run out of stuff? Surely not. There's always going to be stuff to talk about.
Surely.
I feel like we're killing the content game right now, though. A little
There goes Kyle Pitts.
tap myself
there.
on the shoulder. All right. Well, I was hoping Kyle was going to fall to me, but shit happens.
You hope for a lot of things, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You hope for a lot of things.
A lot of ting, man. A lot of bunting.
I'm gonna go another quarterback here.
Okay.
Unpopular opinion, huh? Give me a sec. 1, 2,
Yeah, I
3,
know who
4,
it's gonna
5,
be.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm happy with 12.
Okay.
I'm getting happier and happier taking him here, and that's Jalen Hurts.
All right.
The people don't believe.
I'm still not in Dynasty on Jalen.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm believing in it.
At this point, I do think I should be taking my highest ranked wide receiver on the board, and that's going to be DK Metcalf. So I'll take DK there at the 3-5. You know, if Russ moves on, that might be a bad pick, but I'm assuming Russ stays. I mean, there's talks about Washington trying to go get Russell Wilson. We'll see if that actually happens.
No way.
You don't think so?
No way. Nah. Let's see. It says Gator fan. I was debating between Cup and T with my second pick. Are they close for you guys? I don't think necessarily. I think they are decently close. You know, Cooper Cup is up there.
I have Higgins ahead of Cooper Cup.
Yeah, I have Cooper Cup ahead of Higgins right now, but it's not by much. But once again, all this stuff is going to change. You know, this is really, really early.
Yeah, T. Higgins is my wide receiver 9. Cup is my wide receiver 10 in Dynasty format. So I think Cup, I would have taken Higgins.
Says, sorry, I skipped the storm. It says, you boys are balling. Also, are you guys from Australia?
That's funny. I'm actually curious what made you think we were from Australia? But because someone the other day said, "Oh, you boys have thick New York accents." We were like, "What?" I'm walking here.
I think he was just referring to me, not you.
Oh. Well, no, he even said me. But maybe not. Anyway, yeah. So we're both American. We're both Americans. We went to college in Australia, and now we're both hitched to Australians living in Australia. We could be in America at some point. I would love to be in America again, but we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Where with COVID, I mean, you can't really predict anything at this point. But yeah, both American. I'm originally from the Virginia DMV area, then moved to Kansas City, and
Two up, two down.
Was there for about 8 years. Moved to Sydney, here for about 6 years. Moved to LA, so I've been all over. But Badaki's from New York, and now he lives in Australia.
Yeah, from New York. Born and raised, huh? New York Football Giants. I see you there. Saquon Barkley, Eli Manning, all these guys. Some great things that happen in New York City.
No, see, it's trippy here. He said, yeah, I said that you guys have thick New York accents. Badaki's has a thicker New York accent, but I can hear the New York with the Australia voice in Zach. Let's go, Brooklyn.
He hangs
Brooklyn.
out too much with me.
Let's go to a Nets game. I'm walking here. Give me a coffee.
Go to a Nets game.
How about them Knicks? Rockley, that is true. I did say lozenges yesterday, but it's actually cough drops. And I should not be saying lozenges. I should be sticking to my American roots.
Mike, do you have a lozenge, Mike? Yeah.
There's a bit less pressure at times now for drafting now that we can pick rookies for sure, Gator. Pretty cool content to choose to go to college. Yeah, I agree. Storm says with Badaki, you can hear the Australian accent a touch more. I'm sticking to my roots, bro.
That's because I can do it a lot better. A lot better, Mike.
I'm not trying to be Australian. I'm trying to stick to the roots.
Oh, yeah, Mike.
America. All right, so we see Stafford go off the board at the 3-6. I think that's good value. That's really good value where you got him. Yeah, Gibson, Akers, Dobbins, Kamara off the board. Then we see Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence. I really like the Trevor Lawrence pick at the 312. I think that is really good value. And I would have taken him for sure if he was still on the board at the 4.8. You're not a big Trevor Lawrence guy. I am, but it's just a difference of opinion.
Just watch the T-Law video. We have a Trevor Lawrence panic meter.
Yeah.
I'll give you my thoughts on there, but I just don't believe in I do not believe in the organization to get him to his full potential.
Yeah.
In one sentence, if that's how I can tell you. I can't see it. I don't see him being this crazy. He's the best quarterback since Peyton Manning. He's the best quarterback since Andrew Luck. There's big guys to kind of compare him to, and I just don't think that organization has the capability to get him there.
Yeah, look, all my thoughts are in that video. There's so many reasons why I still believe in Trevor Lawrence, but that video is already on our page. It's called the Panic Meter, Trevor Lawrence. You'll be able to find it, but I still believe in him.
So you can hear the more Australian accent, a touch more, right? My Trinidadian friend, that Badaki reminds me of is from Queens.
There you go. There's the connection.
New York accent, that sounds a bit like Oz, yeah.
All right, guys. Update on the poll. Okay. Right now, 81% of people are voting that Badaki has to buy a Washington Commanders jersey if we hit 50 likes. We are on 27 likes right now. If you have not liked the video, please, I'm a Washington fan. Badaki's a Giants fan. It would be an amazing moment if Badaki had to buy a Commanders jersey. So
I'm excited.
Hit the like button for me.
I'm excited for next week because I can absolutely guarantee that I'm getting a Giants jersey. See you there.
DFRNT, even though I picked Trevor, I agree. He's not Peyton Manning. No, for sure. But he should be top 10 in the league at some point. I definitely think that he has that upside. I agree. He definitely has top 10 upside.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying that he should be. I'm not saying that he will be. I just think, this kid has a super high praise, and, I don't know. There's just, once again, I think he's talented. I just don't believe in the organization. I don't think his talent can outshine what everything this organization has been for years and years. Can really just be like, you know what, we're just going to switch it with this one player. We haven't seen a massive switch with this guy.
Look at how goofy Sleeper is, bro. What is this? Look at this goofy nonsense.
They updated that, bro.
Thoughts on where the tight ends are good to start going in Dynasty? Heavily depends on the tight ends. I mean, Kyle Pitts, I would be okay to take him from like the 210, around this area where my second pick was onwards.
Yeah.
I think maybe even earlier Kyle Pitts could go. Guys like Mark Andrews, Kittles, probably around the next couple rounds, 4, 5, 6. Kelsey, I wouldn't, personally, we just released a video about sell high players, and Kelsey is on that list for me. You can watch that on our channel, but I personally wouldn't be spending a top 6 round pick on Travis Kelsey at this point in his career. All right, so we see Deontay and then Diggs. Stephon Diggs fell to the 4.5. That is actually very interesting.
He didn't have the best season this year, and everyone, ever since last year, there was a lot of, I guess, praise for Diggs, but he didn't finish in that top wide receiver.
I think I'm still taking him. I'm taking Diggs over Adams. I'm taking him over Deontay, over Devonta Smith.
The thing is, like, he finished top 7, but it just still felt disappointing, especially with who he's connected with.
I get it.
Too,
but
so
I still think I'm taking him over the other guys that went in the 4th. Storm Bucket says Trevor could be elite, but that organization is trash. Badaki would lead the Jags to more success than their owner right now.
Yeah, look,
call my guy up. Call my guy Badaki up.
I'm seeing. I lived in Florida before. I go to Florida.
How did Joe Mixon go that late? I was hoping that he would fall to me.
Bag Mixon. You love to see it, boys. I have a gut feeling.
Oh, God.
It's going to be the Bengals. It's actually going to be the Bengals, and it's going to be a crazy, crazy story. If you listen to our podcast, we kind of spoke about it on there.
I don't even know what you're referring to at this point.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, you think they're going to win the Super Bowl?
Will win the Super Bowl. And I think that's crazy to say. If I told you beginning of the year, Bengals are going to win. No way. Joe Burrow is still a young quarterback. Jamar Chase can't even catch a ball.
I think everyone would have said that, yeah. At this point in the draft, there's other quarterbacks I'm comfortable with, but there's one in particular that I feel like there's going to be a drop after him, and that's Tua. I really like what I saw from Tua this year, despite all the everyone hating on him. I like what I saw from him, and excited to see what he can do with Waddle and as he continues to grow as a quarterback.
To a Tagovailoa. Okay, here. Let's see. So I see that they have this and this. Okay, I'm gonna try something here.
I can't believe Mixon fell that far, by the way.
2, 3, 4.
That's crazy. I would have taken him if he was available there at the 4-8. Only love can look like this.
I mean, I just said to
bro, people are loving the sell high trade video.
I was literally about to say a guy that is in the sell high video is Nick Chubb, and I'm going to pass on him, and I'm going to be taking Elijah Mitchell here. If you watch that video, let me know if you agree with my Nick Chubb take. It's okay, we can disagree.
Rockley says, my team is super young. I had to go Deontay over Diggs because of the 3-year difference. I understand that. Also, Deontay can go pretty deep well, so Claypool won't be the only one to overall benefit from a better quarterback in the future.
Right. So Deontay can have that deep bomb guy as well.
I understand.
Right.
It's just a difference of opinion there, I guess. Of course, Ben sucks, but Deontay's rookie grades beating coverage deep were very good, especially considering Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph, for sure. No, I think Deontay is a very, very good talent. I guess that's just a difference of opinion of who we would prefer, and that's okay. And Badaki's going to see it differently too. Garrett says Rams D-line versus Bengals O-line is going to be the story of the game and why the Bengals couldn't get it done, in my opinion. Wow. I can look. We have been saying that forever. Like the Bengals aren't going to win because of the offensive line, but to be fair, now they are going against the best defensive lineman in the game in Aaron Donald. So it's a different ball game.
It is definitely a different ball game, but I mean, my guy won from 9 sacks, and that was against not the best, but it was. They were. I think their defense, the Titans, I think were top 10 potentially. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But, they were there. And, yeah, maybe they're going to go against the top 5. Ooh, Michael Pittman. I like that one.
Gator says, which quarterback would you guys want to go to Pitt? It's a really good question. For me, there are 2 quarterbacks in particular that I think I would love to see to go to Pitt, and that's either Kenny Pickett or Sam Howell. I think they would both be really good fits for Pittsburgh and good for the weapons that are there in Pittsburgh as well.
I agree. I think we said that in the Pickett video as well, that we liked Pickett going to the Steelers. We don't have the Sam Howell video up yet. We haven't done his video.
Yeah.
So
Nathan says, are Pitts and Andrews 2nd and 3rd round picks in tight end premium? Honestly, in a tight end premium, I think Kyle Pitts is a first rounder. I don't see Kyle Pitts getting out of the first round in a tight end premium. And probably Andrews is a 2nd round pick in that format.
He's just doing it today, right, Trippy?
And it also really depends on what is that premium for the tight ends. Is it 0.5? Is it 1 full extra point over every other position? Because that could really change their ADPs as well. But I do imagine them going in the Pitt specifically. I mean, he could be a top 8 pick. He might be the first non-quarterback off the board in that sort of format.
Yeah, Pitts is Pitts,
Right.
I'm genuinely scared I don't know whose quarterback's gonna be.
Kyle Pitts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe in his talent. I think we have a video of Kyle Pitts as well. I believe in his talent. I want to buy all of Kyle Pitts, but I am so hesitant because we cannot have a. Here goes Travis Etienne. Zach's probably tight right
Yeah, I was hoping he would fall to the 5-5. That's fine. So Mitchell goes at the 4-9, Godwin at the 4-10, then Dalvin at the 4-11, Pittman, Moore, Etienne, Barkley. Nathan says it's half PPR to 0.75 PPR for a tight end. Okay, so Nathan, just to clarify, that means every position gets 0.5 for a reception, but tight ends only get an extra 0.25. Is that correct? Let me know. shout out to everybody who watching. Thanks for joining us. We're doing a Dynasty SuperFlex startup draft with rookies. These are always fun and exciting and kind of good to see where ADP is going to fall. Hope you guys are enjoying it. We've got this kind of content coming out all the time. Shout out to Kyle Smith, who just subscribed about 8 minutes ago. We need to get those live notifications, Ducky, going up. But shout out to everyone who subbed today and liked the video. There goes a Mon-Ra. Ooh. You took a Mon-Ra over Terry? Over Calvin?
Those are the two people. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just would rather have that guy over at the moment.
That was a big surprise to me. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Who is my next pick gonna be? I think I'm going to. Well, my rankings say one thing, my heart says the other.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was my heart with the Mon-Ra, and I didn't want to take Terry because of the quarterback play. But at the same time, Mon-Ra, we can argue the same thing there. But I think that offense is going to be down more, and Terry, there's no one else around him.
You might have a Mon-Ra ranked higher than me then, because I think there are better options on the board right now, more proven options. But
I agree. I mean, even though there's question marks with Mon-Ra, there's question marks with Terry, there's question marks with Calvin. I think the only other guy I probably would have considered is Keenan Allen, but I want to stay young.
Yeah, right.
No,
I get it.
So
for me, I have him in a lower tier than that. So even guys like, but that's probably because I'm high on Hollywood. I have Hollywood Brown just one spot ahead of Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra.
Well, I mean, now Hollywood's going to go off the board before he comes back to me. But no, you can make an argument for it for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely some question marks, but if I think I want to stay young, continue with that pace, we'll see how everything turns out here.
The Storm Bucket says, I know Aaron Jones was on your sell high video, but how big do you think his drop off could be this season? So here's the problem with predicting drop offs, right? Let me ask you this. If Aaron Rodgers does not come back, we can all agree that Aaron Jones will not have as good of a season as last year. So There will already be a slight drop-off in his production. But if Aaron Rodgers does come back, is there any guarantee that he produces better than he did last year? Personally, I couldn't guarantee that. And players don't always fall off a cliff. There are some players who they fall right off that cliff. But there's other players who they're on a slight decline and just keeps going. And at this point in Aaron Jones' career, whether we like it or we don't, the combination of his age, his situation, and a crowded backfield, he's only going to get less and less valuable as time goes on. I mean, I saw someone on Twitter say that they got him, I think it was in the 7th round, and they were super proud of it. And I just said to them, hey, I'm not sure that that's going to be a good pick in 1 year's time. I think you might look back on that and say, maybe that was a bad investment. So you think about Dynasty startup drafts, you think about trade value. Does anyone here have Aaron Jones on their Dynasty team? Have you tried to sell him? It's only going to get worse from here, So you have to decide, all right, do I ride it out and let him retire on my team and just take whatever I get? Or do I just take the value that I can right now? So the decline might not be a cliff, but the decline will start this year. I
think
could
so
be wrong.
as well. I think so as well. And I think if Aaron Rodgers does come back, that's a perfect opportunity. Like, man, Aaron Rodgers back for another year. You're gonna get another good two solid years off of him, and then we don't even know because they have an out of his contract this year. They can move forward. I think it's this year or the year after.
They could take a small little hit for sure.
Yeah, they can take the hint, be like, you know what, we're just gonna rock with AJ Dillon, and then where is he gonna go? And he's already at that point where, do we want to invest in someone like Aaron Jones in another team, 27 years old? Is he gonna get all the workload? Maybe he goes to a running back by committee backfield, because essentially it's not where he's coming from. But I feel like in a fantasy perspective, it feels like that sometimes.
All right, so the 5'10" there is Treylon Burks. We have our first rookie off the board. I like it. I'm definitely okay with Treylon being the 101 for people. Just catching up on the chat.
What the?
We have another rookie going off. Aaron Jones will have a similar year with a few more boom games for sure. For sure. I can definitely agree where you're coming from there. Storm says, I just traded him for the 107, but good Lord, no one wanted him. I feel so lucky
That's crazy.
to hop off him now. How the
think that's
hell
crazy.
did you get the 107?
I don't know.
That's
how,
crazy, man.
I don't know how you got that. Like,
I've been trying to get early seconds, and no one wants him. I've been trying to throw Aaron Jones in deals, just to, hey, man. All right, well, how about this? All right, the 512, we have Breece Hall, ladies and gentlemen. First running back in this class off the board.
Here goes the rookies here. Here they go, the rookie run.
I want to go young, but so many tight ends available. I feel you, Cole. I feel you. You're going to have to make that decision here.
Yeah, it's tough.
But yeah, I do think the Aaron Jones drop off is coming, guys. Whatever value you can get, honestly, settle for an early second. What does Aaron Jones have at best left? Maybe 1, maybe 2 years of flex use. Wouldn't you rather just take a shot on one of these guys in this draft? Storm says, fortunately for me, the guy who
that makes sense.
had the 107 is a huge Packers fan. Yep. If you got any Packers fan in your league right now, sell them Aaron Jones. I wish Steve was. Steve's a friend of ours who's a Packers fan. I wish he was in our Dynasty League.
What the? All
right, now we see another rookie off the board here at the 6'3".
Garrett.
And again, guys, these rookies, the ADP of these rookies will change for sure. But we're just envisioning what our teams would look like with these guys. And this probably helps you figure out what the rookie drafts will look like. If we take the ADP of where these rookies go now, we can now determine, okay, Treylon probably is going to be the 101. Maybe Breece is going to be the 102. Maybe, Badaki, what we should do is we should look at Jameson Williams. I love it. Maybe we should look at all of these mocks that we do and then make ADP from what we've seen in our own mocks for rookie drafts.
We definitely can. We can definitely pull that together. It's going to take a lot of mocks to kind of get a decent ADP. But yeah, absolutely. We can do that. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I think someone like Garrett, I'm pretty sure. I feel like he's always taken Treylon Burks. He's always done this draft. He goes two quarterbacks, a running back, and then his first rookies are always the wide receivers.
Yeah, I really, really like Treylon, and I'm 100% okay with that pick. Treylon's probably going to pay off quicker than Williams. You guys know I'm higher on Williams. He's my favorite wide receiver in the draft. But Treylon's probably going to pay off quicker, and he's probably going to be the more valuable wide receiver after year 1. So I understand it.
Exactly, and I think that's my concern. And this is a question for Garrett. Like, what do you think about Jameson? You clearly believe in his talent that you would rather pick him now and wait and be that futuristic team.
Hell yeah.
And hope that when he comes back, he's going to produce at where he used to be. And I think that's my question mark on him. I don't know if I want to wait right now.
Right.
Gator
says, do you guys like the idea of hybrid dynasty strategy? I do like it. Ideally, if you're going to do a hybrid strategy, you really don't want any positional players over the age of 26. Maybe 27. Because if you're doing that hybrid and then you go draft D-Hop and he's 29, 30 this year.
What the?
You're in between your strategies, if that makes sense. All right, 6'6". Let's see what the rookie is here at the 6'6", ladies and gentlemen.
Surely it's another wide receiver. What the? There goes Calvin.
Okay, Calvin's off the board.
Garrett Wilson, love it, TJ.
Garrett Wilson. Okay, cool.
Yeah, my wide receiver 1.
Garrett Wilson goes off the board, and I'm okay with that because a guy that I thought would go off the board at this point because I talked about him is Hollywood Brown. I love Hollywood Brown. I think we are all massively undervaluing Hollywood Brown. I think it's because of Bateman. But there was a point of the season last year where Hollywood was a top 5 wide receiver, and it was in this period here from weeks 1 to 9. And then he got injured, had some injury issues. Lamar had some injury issues. He's only 24 years old, dominated the target share. Bateman will be a factor, but I do still love Hollywood. I love the connection that he has, and I love him as a talent.
Yeah, you love to see it. Okay. Do I want
Hollywood.
to go other guy here now?
It's interesting that we're drafting back to back here.
Yeah, well, I think I'm at the 104 today. I think yesterday I did 103, or the day before I did 103. Okay, what do I want to do here, man? Do I want to take a running back? I'm just trying to open up my rookie running backs.
Hollywood. This is my top 3 wide receivers in order that have been taken for rooks. So I assume you mean your wide receiver 1 is Burks, then 2 is Williams, 3 Wilson.
I'm gonna take Michael Carter back here.
Michael quarterback.
Keeping it young, still keeping it young.
Michael quarterback.
Yeah, man. I think I'm a futuristic win now team. See you there.
See you there.
This is kind of how I drafted last year in a weird way, you know.
Yeah.
I took Joe, and then I took another. My only downfall in my dynasty draft, like with the boys, like our big money league, is Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
That's my only downfall. Everything else, I think, is perfect.
You keep believing in him. I mean, that's your own fault.
And then well, I believe it would be good value at where I got him. I got him like in the 8th round, because I took I took a quarterback in Justin Herbert, and I took 2 running backs in Cam Akers and J.K. after that.
Okay, right.
But so
the Washington Commanders.
What the?
Keenan.
What the?
Now we got 2 rookies off the board from Trippy. I think I know who it is.
I know who it is as well.
But I could be wrong. Let's see. Who is it, Trippy? Couldn't make it tonight. Had a basketball game. How'd it go, Jaden? Did you put up 50? Did you put up 50 at the Garden?
Put a 50 at the Garden. Bro, you know, I was awarded to being the best fan in my high school because I went to all the basketball games. And at the end of my senior year, dead ass, at the end of my senior year, at the games,
you got a participation award.
You know how they do the senior nights, and they be like, this is blah blah blah. He's a point guard. Thank you so much. And then it was like, actually, we have one more surprise for somebody, and he is a guy that comes to all the games. He's #1 fan, and they gave me a plaque. I have a plaque that says like best, like #1, like high school fan for basketball, and have my name on it.
That's hilarious. That's like, hey, this is the participation trophy. That's actually hilarious. Like you didn't get the ring, you didn't get the trophy.
No, I was there.
Thanks for coming to the games, man. Team manager.
If I lived in New York and I had all the money in the world, I'll be a season tickets holder for the New York Football Giants. I'll see you there every week, even if we're shit or good.
All right, so the 7-2. Okay, sorry, we had some rookies go off the board. Garrett Wilson or Isaiah Spillett, 6-2. Matt Corral, the 7-1. He is the first quarterback off the board there. And then the 7-2, we now have Kenneth Walker.
That's who I was contemplating on taking over Michael Carter, but I think I'm happy with Michael Carter there.
Jaden, good game, bro. 3 points, but we won 75-49. Damn. I mean, at the end of the day, the dub is what matters. You got the dub. You got the job done.
Kid.
The dub's the dub.
The dub, son. I'm gonna go with another guy here. Another guy I believe in. Another San Francisco 49. I think I'm gonna go Brandon Ayuk here. Trey Lance, that connection. Maybe that connection could continue growing.
Yes. I was so worried that Chris Olave was gonna go off the board. I'm gonna take Chris Olave here, ladies and gents. My first rookie at the 7-5, Chris Olave. My wide receiver 3 in this year's draft.
You love to see it.
I'm hyped on that. I am hyped on that. He is my last flex spot. Let's get lit. Also, defense matters. Yeah, defense matters, Jaden. You get any steals? You put any pressure up?
Also, defense matters. Steals, pressures. Some blocks. Some charges.
Defense, assist, steals, good hands, setting picks. Yeah, look, Jaden does what doesn't show up on the stat sheets. My guy is the Draymond Green of the team. Okay, so we see Kelsey at the 7.6, Waller at the 7.7.
That's funny.
I think
That's just
I
man.
think that's relatively decent value. I just realized that I don't think I properly replied to Nathan. So you get 0.25 extra for a reception for a tight end.
I
So
don't remember that.
I think that would bring Pitts maybe into the first, mid second is where I would start to see him go. Jaden equals Dennis Rodman. Hell yeah. Does he party in Vegas like Dennis?
Hell yeah, bro.
Men in the arena.
It's a black wing so we get Pep. Yeah, I like Pep. I think he's good. You know, I'm interested in the one from KC as well. I want to see what that guy can do. I think he's what the offense. These are guys are going to be offensive coordinators.
See tight ends go off the board here.
So I think his name's like it's like Mike Fuller or something like that, Khalifa or something like that. I don't know. It's interesting.
What? Mia who?
I don't know who you're talking about. Jaden was talking about the Giants. Yes, bro, I dotted up my boys that doesn't play.
Hey, by the way, with the content that we record today, Badaki, I have 89, 90, 91, and 94. So I'm assuming there's a 92, 93.
92 I don't think exists because 90 remember how I recorded really fast and then I had a
What happened to 93 then?
hold on.
We see Renfro off the board after these tight ends. Knox,
95
Goddard.
and 93 are still downloading.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Yeah, we should put it to 30 seconds. So, Badaki, after this pick, can you go in the top right, hit draft settings, and then change the time to 30 seconds, hit update? Oh, you have to hit pause draft first. So right after this pick, let's do that.
Okay.
Jaden says yes, sir. Okay, go ahead and pause now.
Pause draft.
I dotted up my boy that doesn't play a lot, but he missed.
Where do I go now? Because I don't know. Pause draft settings.
Yep, draft settings.
And then we go to draft pick 30 seconds. Okay, update.
And then resume draft, I think.
Okay, I'm just gonna see. Okay, and then resume draft.
Oh, there we go. 30 seconds on the clock, guys. 30 seconds on the clock.
He got an extra 2 seconds. That was 32 seconds on my screen. Yes, I got Chris Olave.
There goes D-Hop. That's pretty good. I mean, look, if you are, oh my God, if you are a win now team, that's pretty good value for D-Hop there at the 7-12. Not a massive fan of the Zeke pick though. I have to be honest. Especially with the quarterbacks you got there, Childish. You're a futuristic team, but now we're getting Zeke and D-Hop.
You know, what's everyone's team here? You know, Rock Lee, what's your team? You know, Gator fan, I think Gator fan, I know your team. You know, Storm Bucket, what's your team? I want to know everyone's favorite NFL team here. Zach, what's your favorite team?
Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Get used to it.
Have to. I have to.
You got to get used to it.
I have to get used to it. I have to convince myself that it's good. It's great. It's great. It's great.
The Washington
Commanders. Let's see who this rookie is. My guy's just building a house with these rooks. The Lions. I know that. Lions, Falcons. Kyron Williams off the board.
Kyron Williams, Co-World Falcons. Here we go. Okay, the Giants, the Lions. Okay.
All right, Kyron Williams off the board at the 8-3.
I went young early, old guys recently, and I'm a Niners fan. He's a Niners fan.
I like it.
Were you heartbroken? How you feel about? I mean, shit.
Were you heartbroken? Questions. Of course he's heartbroken. You just watched his team barely miss the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that's just shit, isn't it?
It's the same way Chiefs fans. I mean, we can feel the same way all together, you know.
Yeah, you know the Chiefs fans.
Hollywood.
What can you do about Chiefs fans, huh?
I do think that's a little early for Kyron, by the way. I just wanted to put that out there. I think that is slightly early for Kyron. I just don't know what his draft capital is going to be, or if he's going to be
yeah,
able to be that guy early on. Oh no, I think that might have been an auto. Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it wasn't. He believes in Carson Wentz. Yeah, Clyde in the eighth. I don't mind Clyde in the eighth too, man. That was interesting for me as well. Seahawks fan. Rock Lee since 2000. Yeah, he had to clarify that before Russ came through, huh? It's mental for Rock Lee. Zach's on the clock here. He's panicking.
I'm gonna go AJ as my second pick, my second running back there. I'm okay with it. Not exactly what I want, but someone who can fill a position for me as I try and fill that running back room over the next couple of years.
No, that's okay. You know, this is crazy, but is it Jerry Jeudy or Kadarius Toney?
Yeah, it's a real question.
That's a real question, and I'm gonna go Jerry because I believe in his talent. And I
talent,
hope
baby.
He gets a better quarterback.
Talent over situation. Let's keep riding it out.
Come on, talk it up.
Let's see. Seahawks fan Rock is Storm says Clyde in the 8th. Actually, doesn't surprise me, man. You know, I know he's only 22 years old, but Jet McKinnon took the job from him in the playoffs. Are they ever going to make him a workhorse? It's hard to see that happening at this point. Could be wrong, though. It could be a steal. Cowboys fans hiding. DMS says it hurt. Jimmy is a 10th best quarterback one day and the 23rd another. Yeah, the inconsistencies is pretty. He's consistently inconsistent.
The thing is, you can't get upset because the man brings you to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather have a inconsistent quarterback than a
Did he
quarterback.
bring him to the playoffs? Or was it the defense and Debo
it was a team effort.
And Mitchell and
Jimmy G was part of that team.
What the?
Huh?
Yeah, he was. He was part of the team.
I don't know. I think people.
Let's see what the 9.1 is here. And Storm says he's more referring to the fact that Clyde was the 101 in rookie drafts when he came in, and now he's just an 8th round pick. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. All right, Trippy. Who is this here? Drake London. Hey, that's actually great value there.
What
And that is Drake fell quite far. So I got to give you props there. That's pretty good value.
I think we need to do his rookie profile soon.
Drake?
He's a big name.
Yeah.
He's a big name we haven't done yet.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
I think it's good to get him out the way.
Hollywood.
I gotta get ready here.
What the?
All right, let's see who the 9-3 is there. Hollywood. Malik Willis off the board.
Okay.
I'm actually upset because I was gonna take him with my next pick.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take Ramondre Stevenson here. Get my 3rd running back.
There goes Ramondre. All right, so that's George Pickens at the 9-3.
Nice.
Give me a second. I'm gonna update that. I think I'm gonna take Kenny Pickett here. I'm gonna take Kenny Pickett here as my 3rd quarterback.
What the?
Okay, so help me out. The 9-3 is who?
The 9-3 is Pickett. Pickens.
No, it's not. George Pickens. Okay, right.
That's what I said, fool.
You said Pickett, bro. You always think you say the right thing, but you're not.
I said Pickens.
You said Pickett.
Let me know if I said that wrong.
You also never agree that you say Colt Beasley.
No, I said I agree with that. What's going on with your draft board? It's like it only goes like to 13-6. What's happening there?
I have no idea. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Maybe you should refresh your page.
I can try to refresh it.
Rock Lee's with me. You just hearing shit, honestly.
Bro, you say it in some of the videos too. You keep calling George Pickens George Pickett. Let's see. We just want to rip off the Band-Aid, see what Trey does. I get that.
Yeah. Look. Oh, Malik Willis did you get that? Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trippy says he was surprised that he fell that far. I'm honestly surprised that he fell that far. Badaki said Pickens, but then Trippy says he said Pickett then Pickens, which is true. That's what I'm saying. It happens. But look, It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
what
It
can
really
you
doesn't
say?
matter.
I'm ESL.
You are not ESL. Stop telling people that.
That's funny. Yeah, with the whole Trey thing, it's just so interesting. I know people are super high on him, and we haven't seen much of him. This is a massive year for me to evaluate Trey Lance as a quarterback.
Mm.
I think he's talented. He had a year to sit. I don't know if he could be somebody that's going to make other people fantasy relevant. I think he himself will be. I'm just worried about making other people relevant.
Yeah,
I
definitely
think
worries me for Debo and Ayuk
Yeah,
and Kittle. What would their
for
values
sure.
be with Trey? It's hard. It's hard to say.
Yeah, so like I believe in his talent. I just don't know if he can make everyone fantasy relevant. So it's gonna be
Right.
a really big shocker. And I think I might be straying away from these 49er guys in a redraft perspective.
Right. Right.
But we'll understand more once the season comes.
All right. So we
Um,
see Stevenson, Tannehill. That's great value for Tannehill, bro. That's a really good value. Then we see J. Rob, Claypool, Mike Williams, Tony, Allen Robinson, Rondale Moore. I love the run of receivers from 9-8 to 9-12. All high upside guys, uncertain situations. I'm really happy with all
look
these
at
wide
Jake.
receivers that just went off the board here. Good value. You all got great value there at the end of the 9th, beginning of the 10th.
Christian Kirk.
Trey Lance is probably my favorite quarterback in the league because North Dakota State is my favorite college team. Damn. All right. Great value on Claypool. That is true. That is a very good value on Claypool. You got Claypool at the 9-8. Who knows? I mean, we all can see the talent. Can he get a quarterback that can help him produce? I feel much better about Claypool's opportunities this year than last year with Big Ben.
Baker Mayfield here. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I think I would rather take a chance on one of the rookie quarterbacks than go Baker. I probably would have taken Davis Mills over him. I don't know. I'm not a massive Baker believer though.
The big mill.
What's the big mill?
Davis Mills, the big mill.
You guys should make a Tony video one day. He's a head scratcher. That's a good video. Let's put that down for next week.
It definitely is a good video. And maybe Jerry Judy too. Like, look, that's what I'm saying. Jerry Judy, Kadarius Tony, I feel like they both have tremendous talent.
Yeah, Judy,
Kadarius
Tony.
is a gadget guy, crazy fast. Jerry Judy, that route running is spectacular, but who the hell is this quarterback?
We should make a video next week on Judy, Tony, and maybe even Juju.
Yeah. And Claypool.
Aaron Jones goes at the 10-7. At that point, you can't really complain. You get what you get. All right, I'm going to take my tight end here. And, yeah, there's a lot of tight ends on the board that I like. But I'm going to go for someone that I have actually fallen in love with through the draft scouting process, and that's Trey McBride.
What the?
So Trey McBride is my tight end one there at the 10.8. I'll probably get another tight end later in the draft just to have some more reinforcements. But I've really loved watching his tape. Excited about him. I think he'll go in the early second round of this year's draft. What is the last round? Well, we'll see if we can how far we can go. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with after this 13. You can see sleepers kind of tripping. So
yeah, I'm taking David Bell there.
David Bell. All right, I like it. David Bell at the 10-9.
Yeah, over these other guys. And I'll come back and take somebody else. I see one or two people I like. Michael Thomas, man, this is another guy we should make a video on. Shit.
We've made so many videos saying that we're out though.
I guess the community knows. We said it a lot in lives. I don't think we've ever said it in an actual video. But
We said it on the other channel, but I guess we never talked about it on this one. Is that still big enough? Can people see that?
That's what she said. Judy, Tribby said Judy is so hard for me to draft because I look at his 2021 season and I'm not attracted, but I know how good he is. Yeah, but he was injured. He missed what 4 to 8 weeks or 6 to 8
Yeah,
weeks.
but
Something
still,
like that.
I mean, it wasn't his fault. It was the situation, there is
Yeah, it's so
definitely
hard.
reasons to worry.
There's definitely so many reasons to worry, and I just don't know which way to gauge Judy. But I think, yeah, Judy is somebody that I'm banking on his talent over situation because the Broncos should be going for a quarterback, whether it's Russ, whether it's Deshaun, whether it's Pickett in the
Yeah.
draft, Matt Corral, Sam Howell. I think all those guys will be better than Drew Luck or Teddy
Yeah,
B.
for sure. Um,
So
the Tyler Lockett value is pretty good there at the 10-11. That's quite good value if Russ stays. We see Gabe Davis, good risk pick there. Fournette, Komet, and then we have another rookie at the 11-3. 11-3, who is it? Come on down, Sam Howell. Love it. I actually like the top 4 quarterbacks for me in this draft are so close in the
I don't know
grading
who to
system.
pick. I don't know who to pick. I'm gonna go Mike. I'm clicking Mike.
Come on.
Shit, this is terrible.
Um,
The first panic.
I'm going to grab my 3rd running back, and the talent's there. Can he come back after a pretty bad year? That's Kareem Hunt.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
At the 11-5, I'll take that. He is my 3rd running back. Obviously, you guys know I don't go RB heavy in these dynasty drafts, but I feel comfortable with Monty, AJ Dillon, and Kareem. Are they the ideal running backs in dynasty? No, but I'm okay because I love my other positional players.
Mhm.
There we go. Schultz off the board. That could be a great steal. I mean, as much as I love Komet, I probably would have taken Schultz over Komet. Only 25. Probably going to get... Well, it looks like he could get franchise tagged. Probably going to be back in Dallas.
Yeah, we'll see. Tight end 3 this past year. Yo, Childish at the 112, brother. You can turn off your auto drafts at the queue.
Yeah,
So
if you're with us still, brother.
Yeah,
Brother,
if you're
man.
no stress. Do your thing.
Shout out to
Does not-
everybody who dropped a sub on the stream today. I wish we had the notifications for everyone's name, but shout out to Charlie for subscribing. Charlie Frezzini. My guy, you own a pizza shop? Is there pizza shops in your family? Frezzini. I feel like that could be a pizza shop name. Yo, let's go to Franzini's. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kyle Smith. Thanks everybody who's dropped a sub, dropped a like, supporting the
all
content.
Love, guys. All love. We got another rookie there.
Want to go Franzini's later, bro? Grab a slice. Brooklyn, I'm walking here. All right, who is the 11-10?
This guy.
The 11-10. Garrett is Jahan Dotson. That is such a good pick. I mean, we don't know
Yeah,
where he's
you gotta
going, but I love the talent.
You gotta love Jahan Dutton.
Jahan! Hollywood. All right, so we see Trask, Gaskin.
Hollywood.
I mean, this
Yeah.
might 13-6 might be the last pick that we can make here. I don't know what's happening, but if that
Maybe we
happens,
should,
then
we should just end at the 12. I think this is a good team. Let's just run, leave it there. Don't stress about it.
all
I
right.
think people just like to. This is where people just pick random people. And it's like, oh, they love the first 10 rounds, you know. In my opinion, I mean, I think we should end it there.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Last round, and then we'll give out draft grades here.
Yeah, make it count, guys. Make it count.
Hollywood.
Hollywood singing.
We still got Bobby Trees on the board.
Hollywood singing. Adam Thielen.
Okay. Pickens is gone, isn't he? Pretty sure
Pickens?
George Pickens already went.
Yeah, he went early. If I'm not mistaken. He went like ninth round.
Okay, let's make 13 the last round then, because a lot of people are saying they would have made other picks. Okay. Okay, so round 13 is the last round. Official. All right, and that is Wandale Robinson for me at the 12-8.
All right. Okay.
One of my favorite sleepers in this year's draft. Wandale Robinson.
Lazy.
13's the last round, guys. Last round. So any
Honestly, I
last
have
picks
no
you want to
idea.
make?
I actually have no idea who the hell I'm going to pick. I guess Ronald Jones. I actually don't know. Oh, I see two. I see one. I see two people I would have taken over. 4 people would have taken over him.
All right, so 13th is going to be the last round, guys. Yeah, we'll do it the last round. I think we kind of didn't give people enough.
Yeah,
Time.
no. Yeah. You want to cry about jokes? All love, boys. All love. Davis Mills, the big Mills,
The general.
the General Mills.
Hollywood. Man, that Jahan Dotson pick is such a good pick. So let's see where these would be. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Come
6,
on.
7. Okay. So Wandale would be the 206 here. Dotson would be the 205. Bell would be the 202 or the 203. So that's interesting. Interesting seeing how it would fall in a rookie draft.
Imagine Davis Mills is just the guy.
I mean, he looked like the best rookie, didn't he?
You quarterback, potentially.
Sorry, yeah, I meant quarterback. That's my bad.
I'm gonna take the guy that's gonna be catching the balls from Davis Mills. That's Nico Collins. Give it to Nico.
I'll go with it. Shoot.
Let's clean it outside. She's
I have no idea what's gonna happen after this.
mopping outside.
These next couple picks. I'll take Hunter Henry here.
Desmond Ritter.
Okay, so who's the 13-1?
I think that's Desi.
Is it? Okay.
And you got Desmond and then Carson Strong.
Okay, Carson Strong's at the 13-2.
Hollywood.
Okay, all of a sudden the sleeper app looks normal again. I wonder if I do that. Oh, and now it looks normal.
What'd you do? Did you refresh the page or something?
No, it just went past that link and now it's okay.
Oh, okay. Last round here anyway, 13.
Yeah,
And the
last
13,
round.
right?
This is the last.
Yeah,
round.
I'll start giving grades on Trippy.
Okay, yeah.
Since Trippy team is done, huh?
Yep, go ahead.
All right. Josh Allen. Just Josh Allen. Austin Eckler with Leonard Fournette. Then you got T. Higgins, Michael Pittman, Elijah Moore, Gabriel Davis. I like your wide receiver room. I think this is a really strong wide receiver room. And then you have Pat the Dragon with Brevin Jordan. I really like. And then your rookies here.
Yeah.
You have rookies at the 6-12 with Isaiah Spiller. That's your other running back. At the 7-1, you took Matt Corral. That's another quarterback you have. At the 9-1, you have Drake London, which is another wide receiver. Your wide receiver room is probably the strongest, in my opinion, at this very moment. Then you also have Desmond Ritter as well as another quarterback. So you have 3 quarterbacks. Interesting. I like it. I think my only downfall is probably that running back, Isaiah Spiller. If you believe in him and he can be a
You're
starting.
gonna have to in the draft here.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, Isaiah Spiller. Look, I'm not high on Isaiah Spiller like other people are, but so I definitely wouldn't have taken them there, but that's just because I'm not as high on him. I can see the Corral pick. The London pick is such good value. That's crazy good
it's
value.
fantastic. I love this team a lot. I think the only downfall is the depth of running backs, and you know how I feel. I like at least 3 to 4 running backs on my team. Obviously, you're a young team, but the wide receiver room is fantastic. I love the quarterback room and the tight end room with Pat and Brevin. I think it could take off here. I'm gonna give this team a B+, B+, A-. That's the only thing. If I had a nitpick, is the depth at the running back position.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just writing this in. Rashad White is the 13-9. We should definitely make a video about him. Okay. Come on. There we go.
Come on, man.
All
Give
right.
it to Tebow.
Tebow. Let's see. He has a 7-2. He has the 9-2.
And the 13-12.
in the 13-2.
13-2. My bad. Yeah. Shit.
All right, so your quarterbacks are Patrick Mahomes, Malik Willis, Carson Strong. Your wide receivers are Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Darnell Mooney, Tyler Lockett. That's all of them. Okay, so we have 4 wide receivers. I mean, off the bat, you guys know me. That's not going to be enough wide receivers for me. Your running backs are Cook, Etienne, James Conner, Gus the Bus Edwards, and Kenneth Walker. Tight end is Cole Kmet. Okay, there's a couple things I definitely would have done differently. I'll start off by saying I really love the Etienne pick here at the 5-2. I think that's going to be good value. And I also really love the Malik Willis pick at the 9-2. I think he has the highest upside of any quarterback in the draft in a SuperFlex league. I can definitely see that working out. However, we do have to admit there's not much security at your quarterback 2 position, at your SuperFlex. So if Malik doesn't work out, you're going to have a big hole in your team. And that's the secondary quarterback that you can rely on. Wide receivers, I want a lot more than 5 wide receivers. You know, if we went out through the draft, you probably would have drafted more wide receivers, right? But I like Kupp. I like Tyreek. So maybe this is more of a win now team. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the value. I like your running backs. I think you got a good running back room. And then the other thing is, I as much as I love Kmet, I think I would have taken Schultz over Kmet at this point, knowing that Schultz was on the board. So I like this team. I'm going to give it a B flat. There's some things I would have done differently, but that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean that it's correct or incorrect. Again, you know, with these draft grades, just so you guys know when you're watching, we're not saying it's black and white. We're just giving our opinion on the teams and what we would have done differently.
Okay.
Docky?
Yep. 1.3 here, Josh Allen. Sorry, fuck me. Justin Herbert, Davis Mills. Sorry, somebody was texting me. CMC, Saquon Barkley, and Khalil Herbert. Then you have Kyle Pitts there. And you have Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, Amari Cooper, and Michael Thomas. This looks like a win now team for me. I think this is a win now team. Then you have a couple of rookies here at the 9-3 and George Pickens, and then Sam Howell, which I like as your 3rd quarterback and your another piece to the running back room or wide receiver room. I think once again, only nitpick is that your running back room is a little bit short. CMC and Saquon Barkley, these guys can stay healthy. Fantastic. If they can't, then you need some depth. And Khalil Herbert is not that guy. But Michael Thomas is another guy at the 10-10. I would have taken Tyler Lockett, Gabriel Davis, anyone else over him. Michael Gallup, Laviska, Cortland, Jacoby. It doesn't matter who it was. I don't want Michael Thomas. Other than that, I think your wide receiver rooms are a win now. It's a decent team. I think those are the only thing. Lack of running back room and the Michael Thomas pick. So I'm going to give this just a B minus. B minus, B flat.
Okay. B minus, B flat. There are no rookies here with Ryan. Oh, Ryan. We have 3 tight ends here. This is going to be an interesting grade. All right. Your quarterbacks are Matthew Stafford, Carson Wentz, Ryan Tannehill. Your running backs are Swift, Mixon, Aaron Jones, Chase Edmonds. Your wide receivers are Jamar Chase, Calvin Ridley, Jacoby Myers. We got 3 wide receivers. Tight ends, we have 3 tight ends in Hawkinson, Kelsey, and Schultz. Okay. I'll be honest, I don't like a lot about this team. I obviously love Jamar Chase. But let's start from top to bottom. Your quarterbacks, you got Matthew Stafford, love him. But then you have Carson Wentz at the 8-7 and Tannehill at the 9-6. Tannehill is good value, but taking Carson Wentz at the 8-7, I mean, you might as well have taken a chance on Kenny Pickett or Sam Howell instead. Do you know what I mean? That's what I would have done personally. Running back room, I think your running back room is good. Swift, Mixon, Jones, Edmonds is probably the highlight of your team is that running back room. And then the wide receivers. We only have 3 wide receivers. We're in a league where we can play 4 wide receivers at a time. Do you know what I mean? You got the 2 wide receivers and the 2 flex spots. You can play up to 4 wide receivers, and we only have 3. You really want strong wide receivers in a format like this. So that's heavily going to impact my grade for you. And I don't understand the reason to pick Kelsey. You know, Schultz, yeah. But why are we spending a 7th-round pick on Kelsey when we already have Hawkinson? When you need to improve that wide receiver room, you could have had a Hunter Renfrow here. You could have had a Rashad Bateman here, a Judy, or, depending on where you value them. So there are a lot of things I would have done differently. Doesn't mean it's a bad team. It's just my grade. I'm going to give it a C+. C+. A lot of things that we can do a little bit differently, though, to fix that.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Cole World says, wait. Was the list of rookies taken on the screen the whole time? Yes. The rookies have been on the screen the entire time. But you'll know for next time.
That's funny. All right, 1.7. I think this is TJ Gamer. I could be mistaken. Giannis MVP. Jonathan Taylor, Antonio Gibson, Derrick Henry, James Robinson, and Alexander Madison. Then you got DJ Moore is your first wide receiver with Juju, Adam Thielen, and Alan Lazard. Then you got Russ, Derek Carr, and Darren Waller. Your only rookie here is at the 6'6" with Garrett Wilson. That's your second wide receiver there. I'm not in love with this team. I think Jonathan Taylor at the 1.7 is good value. I think we spoke about it during the draft.
It's good value.
We would have taken we would have taken somebody else over Russell Wilson potentially. At least I would have. I don't know about Zach. I would have taken a chance on Trevor, Jalen Hurts, maybe even Matthew Stafford there, because we just know his weapons and where he's going to be for at least the next 2 to 3 years.
I'm okay with Wilson being the quarterback. I just think it might have been too early where he went. Might not have been proper value.
Right. Another guy that I'm not excited about is DJ Moore. I don't know. Maybe I would have gone youth. Once again, I would have taken Pittman, Elijah Moore, Chris Godwin potentially, even though I think Chris Godwin's younger. DJ Moore, well, how old is DJ? 24, actually. I think Godwin is older. I think I just would have taken one of those other guys.
Yeah, DJ feels old, but he's not actually old.
I just don't like his situation. I don't like his situation. We don't know what's going to happen with him. Derrick Henry, I get it. Maybe there's somebody else. I don't know. I feel like it's a very mix. It's a young team with some older pieces. It's very everywhere. I think there's no identity to this team, in my opinion. I'm not in love with this team, but I like the first couple picks. But I love the Garrett Wilson pick. I like that one. I'm just give this to a B-, C+. I don't know if that's too harsh.
All right, Caleb, your quarterbacks are Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers. Wide receivers are CeeDee Lamb, Stephon Diggs, Claypool, Gallup, Shenault, Jefferson. Running backs are Cam Akers, Nick Chubb, Clyde, Tony Pollard, and your tight end is Dawson Knox. I'm okay with this team. Look, I'm not blown away by this team, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the value of pretty much where you got everyone. I feel like Lamar at the 1.8, you would be dreaming if he fell to you at the 1.8. You would feel really, really good about that in a super flex. I'm okay with CeeDee Lamb. I still believe in him. I am not the biggest Akers guy. I definitely would have gone J.K. Dobbins over Akers, but me and Badaki do see that differently. I'm not a big Akers fan, and we see Diggs go off the board. I think it's good value. We got him. Chubb, I'm okay with this, although I'm even starting to reevaluate if I should be taking Jacobs over Chubb at this point. That's a conversation we should definitely have, and I need to reassess my rankings with that one. I'm okay with the value of Clyde. I'm okay with the value of where you got everyone, honestly. This is a good team, but it doesn't blow me away, so I'm going to give it a B+.
Okay. Go to Caleb. Super team. I think this is Rockley, Justin Jefferson, Deontay Johnson, Terry, Mike Williams, and Cortland Sutton. Excuse me. Then you have Javonte Williams with J.K. Dobbins and Devin Singletary. Zach Wilson, Kirk Cousins, Baker Mayfield with Dallas Goedert. And then at your very last pick, you have Rashad White. And then at Blaze, chill out. She's like crying. And that's it, right? I think it's just Rashad White. Okay. So your wide receiver rooms are decent. I like it. I like it a lot. I think Mike Williams is a good pick there, good value pick.
I like the wide receiver.
Jerry fell to you at the 5'9". I like the Deontay pick. Your running backs are good. I think once again, nitpick. Oh, you have the fourth running back in Rashad White, so you're kind of chilling there. I think kind of what Zach said during the draft, it was Baker Mayfield. We would have taken a younger quarterback there. What's the question marks on Baker Mayfield? Where is he going? I believe in Zach Wilson, Kirk Cousins. I think he's going to stay at Minnesota, so I think that's a good pick in my opinion. But if I
Yeah.
had a nitpick, I think that's the only downfall is Baker Mayfield, and you have the depth everywhere else. I think this is an A- team.
It's an A-
I think
team. The only issue I see with the team is the uncertainties at quarterback in a superflex league.
Yeah.
So that
I
will
get that.
heavily will determine if we will win or lose games. But I still like it.
Yeah.
All right, Garrett, Dak Prescott, Deshaun Watson. Great start there. Two quarterbacks that I really, really love in Dynasty. Your running backs are, well, first let's figure out who your rookie picks are. 5'10", 6'3". Okay, so 5'10", Traylon. 6'3", Jameson. Is that right? You got Traylon and Jameson? Damn, son. 8'3", Kyron. Okay. 11'10", Jahan. Okay, so you got those quarterbacks. Your running backs are Alvin Kamara, Rashad Penny, Myles Gaskin, and Kyron Williams. I do think Kyron Williams might have been a little bit of a reach. I am very uncertain of him, of where he will go in drafts. But let's look at the wide receivers. You actually don't. Well, your first wide receiver is Treylon Burks, then it's Jameson Williams, then you have Hunter Renfrow, then you have Jahan Dotson, Kadarius Toney. So it's a good wide receiver room. You know, there isn't an elite wide receiver here, but there is potential for an elite wide receiver to emerge.
Right.
And you got Mark Andrews. I like this team. It's a good team. There are a lot of unknowns with the rookies here, okay?
I think
Specifically Kyron.
with Kyron, just to put my 2 cents in there, he goes at the A3. Who goes after him? Clyde. You take a chance with Clyde. AJ Dillon, you think he's 50-50. James Conner is not going to happen. Maybe the only guy you really take a chance on there is either Ramondre Stevenson or Kareem Hunt.
I get that, but I'm not even talking about is he the right running back there? What's the best player on the board? Because it wouldn't be a running back. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I'm talking about just running back. So maybe he's okay. Like, he solidified his wide receiver room. He has his quarterbacks, and now the his running back room specifically, he's like, well, he doesn't believe in Clyde. AJ Dillon's in the
I get the risk. I get the risk.
He's banking on him being the workhorse somewhere.
He's not going to be a workhorse, unfortunately, and not early on, and it might take a while if he ever gets there. But I love the talent of Kyron. I love the talent of Kyron. I'm just saying he probably wasn't the best player on the board at that point, in my opinion. But anyway, I think I gave a grade, right? B+.
Yeah, I think so. All right, Cold World. What's up, brother? It's been a minute. Najee, Josh Jacobs, Damian Harris with Chuba. Then you have Justin Fields, Mac Jones, and Kyle Trask. Then you got Devontae Adams, Rashad Bateman, Allen Robinson, Christian Kirk, with George Kittle and Noah Fant. You don't have any rookies, which is okay. I think you didn't know what are the rookies I would take off the board. But all good. I love your quarterback room. I love Justin Fields and Mac Jones. Mac Jones is very interesting there. I think he's going to continue to rise up, especially in dynasty drafts as the season gets closer and closer. I think even though he's not mobile, I think he's going to be a very consistent quarterback throughout his career, in my opinion. So I like it. I personally like it. I think my downfall here potentially is the wide receiver room. Devontae Adams, Rashad Bateman, Allen Robinson, and Christian Kirk. I like the high upside in Allen Robinson. I love the high upside of Rashad Bateman. I don't love the Christian Kirk pick. I would have taken someone else. Juju was still on the board. I would have taken an opportunity with him, Tyler Lockett, Gabriel Davis, all those other guys over Christian Kirk. I think he's talented, but I just don't trust where his situation is going to be like. And Devontae Adams at the 4-2 is good. It's kind of a mix of a win now team and a futuristic team. It's a little bit confusing here. I don't think there's any identity to this team. So overall, I think it's a good team. I think you can compete. I think you're just missing that true wide receiver too, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So if Allen Robinson comes back and plays like Allen Robinson, you're chilling. But at the moment, we don't know. Anyways, B flat.
Okay. Excuse me. Damn. All right. Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, and Jimmy G. Well, you don't count that one because it was that 14th round. Wide receivers are A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, D-Hop, Rondale, OBJ, Cooks. Running backs, I believe 512 is Brees Hall. Then Zeke, Sanders, and Melvin Gordon. Your tight end, only tight end is Irv Smith. Okay, there is some issues I have with the team, or I guess not issues, just things that I personally don't love. First one, I'm okay with the quarterbacks, so let's move on to the running backs. I like Brees Hall. I like where you got Brees Hall, but Zeke should not be going here, in my opinion. You will not find me investing in Zeke in the 6th round. I just don't think that's a good long-term investment. I don't know how much. I mean, he's already lost 2 steps. Not much juice left there. So if it's not a running back, let's take the best player on the board. I think I would have potentially taken Sam. Great value, honestly. That is very, very good value. But let's look at the wide receivers. There is just no way I can justify having Devonta Smith here at the 4-1. What would that make him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would make him the 11th wide receiver in Dynasty. And you're drafting him at his absolute ceiling at that point. I think there was a lot better options available than Devonta Smith. D-Hop, it's decent value, but again, we're getting confused here. If we're gonna take D-Hop and we have Zeke, but why do we have 2 young quarterbacks, 2 young wide receivers, a rookie running back? But now we've got these pieces. You can definitely integrate both, but both of these guys are gonna start to hit a decline here. And then Irv Smith can't be your tight end 1. He just cannot be the tight end 1 on your team.
Yeah, that's hard.
I think there's I like some of the foundational pieces. Love Lance. Love AJ where you got them. Love Trevor where you got him. Love Brees Hall where you got him. Love Miles Sanders where you got him, and OBJ and Rondale. But overall, I'm not in love with this team here. I'm going to give it a B-. Okay. So I personally liked Team 1 the most. I don't remember what grade you gave him, but personally, I liked Team 1 the most.
I think I gave Team 1 the B+. My only downfall was that his running back room lacked.
I think you gave Super Teams a higher grade, but for me, I would have to choose Team 1 as the best team.
It's fine. Yeah.
But we can give a
6'12", Isaiah Spiller, and then 7'1".
Matt Corral, and then at the 9-1, he got Drake London.
I just think that Super Team has the better running back room where, the wide receiver.
That's not as big of a priority for me.
Yeah, the wide receiver room could be up for discussion for Super Team, and he still has Deontay, Terry, Justin Jefferson, the young quarterbacks. I mean, Josh Allen beats out Wilson and Kirk Cousins, all 3 of his quarterbacks. I'm happy either way. I like Super Teams. I like 101.
Yeah.
If you want to give it to 1, great. I give it to Super Teams.
All right. Well, we'll do a co mock drafter of the night, and that's Trippy and Super Teams, which is Rock Lee. Shout out to you guys for winning mock drafters of the night. You can see we couldn't come to a conclusion on one because we just have different philosophies. Congratulations, boys.
Talk it up here. Talk it up. Something special is happening here. Listen to my new soundtrack.
Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. And will we do another Dynasty mock tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe. If you guys don't know, we have multiple mocks on this channel. We have mocks on our redraft channel, which is Fantasyland Football.
Yeah.
So if you want to know more a little bit about what we do as we're about to close this stream, I'll paste a link to our redraft channel here in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to follow us over there on our redraft channel, feel free to do that. I just dropped my reaction last night on the Washington name. I am a Washington fan. If you want to be a part of these mock drafts, again, there is a link that is pasted in the chat to our Discord. All you got to do is join our Discord, and we do these super often. It's for fun, for research. And the last thing I'll say is if you need a league or you want a community to be a part of where people are active and they care about the league that they're in Dynasty specifically, it's really hard to find people who are committed to that. We we host follower leagues. Okay, the link I just pasted in the chat: patreon.com/fantasylandfam. We have 4 leagues now. We're opening up a wait list for leagues that are coming up this year. I'm sure those are going to fill up, and we're going to have a bunch of new people that we can create more community with. It's been really, really fun. We've been excited to see like how much the current people who are in it have loved it and have gotten behind it. So if you want a reliable Dynasty league to be a part of, if you want to support what we're doing, patreon.com/fantasylandfam. Feel free to DM us on Discord with any questions. If you do have any questions, 21
Absolutely.
people watching right now. And we didn't hit 50 likes. We're at 31. But drop a like if you haven't, because we were so close to making Badaki buy a Commanders jersey. What's up, Golf?
What's happening, brother? Good
We
to see you.
just finishing up the stream here. But we'll leave like 1 minute if there's any questions anyone has quickly to ask us. Go ahead and ask us a question.
Yeah, if you have any questions about Patreon, any questions about a specific player, any questions about just anything, life, whatever you want.
Garrett says non-Superflex Dynasty. Maybe. I don't know that there's enough people who play. Well, whatever people want. Put it in the Discord. If enough people want it, we'll make it happen. But shout out again to everyone who subscribed today as well. That was awesome to see. I think we hit 140 today, so I think we hit 6 subs on. We had 6 subscribers throughout the stream, which is really awesome.
The goal, guys, is to get to at least 1,000 before the season. I mean, that's a big goal for us. We want to hit 1,000 before the season starts and kind of get you as much Dynasty content we can that's out. So yeah, we're really excited about that. Hopefully,
Rock, we haven't done auction drafts on here, and I think the main reason is because we don't do them much in real life, so we don't want to pretend that we know a ton about them, the auction mocks. We could definitely host them for fun, but I don't know that we would be able to give a ton of people advice on those auction drafts because we ourselves don't participate in them very much.
We're gonna try, like, we're gonna do some DFS stuff and try to.
Well, yeah, we'll do a bunch more DFS and betting on our main channel this year.
Yeah, on our main channel, just so we can kind of get that content out for people. Because people love to bet on, weekly teams.
Maybe we'll do bets of the week, DFS of the week, starting lineups of the week. But anyway, guys, 19 people are still watching, and we're literally just plugging our own stuff. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys for still watching. Again, we got our YouTube to our main channel is pasted in the chat. Our Patreon is pasted in the chat if you want to join leagues or support the show. And let us know in the Discord if you want another mock tomorrow. If enough people really want it, maybe we can swing it. Maybe we can make it happen.
Yeah, we have a bunch of content coming out here as well. Let us know what you want to see. Put that in suggested comment in the Discord. I mean, we just released our sell high trade videos. That one's kind of taken off a little bit. We have Trey McBride. We have AJ Dillon coming up. We have Dak Prescott. Panic meter on Dak Prescott. We have some rookie draft profiles on Chris Olave. I think it's just Chris Olave, and then
Jahan
we have
Dotson.
Yeah, Chris Olave and Jahan Dotson. And then we have rookie sleepers. Let us know who you want us to talk about. If you think of somebody, maybe I know a lot of people keep taking Rashad White. Like, maybe we should make a video on him. A lot of people think he could be something. Yeah. So let us know.
Let us know, guys. Huge love for staying this long. I mean, there's still 18 people watching at the end of the stream. That's crazy. So you guys are awesome. We didn't get to the point where Badaki has to buy a Commander's jersey, but I mean, technically there's 19 people watching right now. So if there was enough people who haven't liked it yet, we might hit the point where Badaki has to buy a Commander's jersey. But nah.
I don't think us. Yeah, never mind. I don't think we should like it. Not joking.
He's like, please don't make me buy a Commander jersey.
The world needs a Rashad White video.
Yeah, the world needs more wine. All right. Huge love, guys. Carson Strong, Desmond Ritter. We could definitely make videos about them.
We're going to do them anyway. Like, there'll probably be more down the road. We're trying to get more of the bigger guys now. All these guys that are coming through or cycling, unless these guys really take off in like the NFL Combine, hopefully we'll have a video before then, so then people continue searching.
Yeah, listen, guys. Huge love for hanging out with us tonight, being on the stream. We will drop in a ton of content, 1 to 2 videos every day. So enjoy the rest of your day.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Washington fan, find someone to hug you and don't let them go.